Hi, I'm Leo. Do you know how easy it is to bring your old jewelry and coins to Family Pawn and trade them in for cash?
How easy?
It's way easy.
But Leo, that bracelet is broken.
That's okay.
But Leo, those coins are really old.
They're still worth money at Family Pawn. Broken jewelry, old coins, it doesn't matter.
Family Pawn does not support children sitting on the edge of the counter. Family Pawn does, however, support and endorse children, parents, in the selling of gold and silver.
Good evening, this is Darren Cole with St. George News. We're here with head coach Wade Turley from Desert Hills Thunder with just after their overtime victory, 54-43 over the Hurricane Tigers. Coach, exciting game tonight.
Man, I feel like my heart rate got up there a little too high tonight, but coming off a double overtime loss at Cedar where we just felt like we had it and let it slip through our hands, and then to really battle back from it looked like we were in trouble. We were down, I think, 4 points with about 2 minutes left, but our kids didn't give up and they dug deep and they made some plays there at the end to get it into overtime and then played really well in overtime. So
yeah, on the last play, or not the last play, but the play to get to the tie, they had the ball and you guys were in a pressure defense, and I think at Landen maybe tipped the ball and then Bryson got it to Quincy in the corner.
Great penetration, kick out, and Quincy hit a big three after missing a couple free throws, so that was a little redemption for him. But I give a lot of credit to Hurricane and their coaching staff and their players. They came over here ready to play, and they put forth a great effort and just about got us on our home floor.
Couple of things that I noticed as you were switching on every screen.
Well, early in the game, they were coming off those screens and getting some penetration, getting some good looks. They hit a couple threes on us, and our kids didn't do a great job of hedging and getting out there and defending that. So when we switched them, it helped from them penetrating on us. So it kind of slowed the game down a little bit, but it also helped us defensively from letting them penetrate and kick for threes.
Also noticed that, especially early in the game, you took advantage of their over-aggression and got some backdoor, especially with Jordan. Yeah,
Jordan played really well, especially in that overtime. And he's been getting better and better, throughout the season as it's come down the stretch here. And his defense has picked up, and he's a kid that can really score a lot of points for us. But it's a team effort, and everybody contributed and did the things they needed to do to come back and win that in overtime.
Now, I didn't see your last game, so I don't know if this was just for tonight or if it's something you did earlier. You started Jordan tonight instead of Landen. Was that something you started?
It's been about the last 3 games.
Okay.
He's got himself in a position where he's contributing and offensively quite a bit, and then he was waiting for his defense to come through and help us, and he's got to a point where he's contributing defensively, and that's the reason we started him, and to reward him for that.
It's also, it's kind of, I think, a double-edged benefit because Landen, it's good to have a ball handler and Bryce comes out of the game.
Absolutely, and Landen's such a team player. He says, Coach, I'll do whatever you need me to do to help this team be successful, and says, if you want me coming off the bench, I'll do that. So give him a lot of credit to buy into the team concept, and I think it's helped us. I think offensively especially, I think we're playing much better these last few games.
All right, well, hey, congratulations,
hey,
Coach.
Thank you very much.
Here tonight with Landen, Broadhead, and Quincy Matthews from the Desert Hills Thunder after the overtime victory over Hurricane, 54-43. Just want to talk about, first of all, you wouldn't have been in the overtime position if you'd hit your free throws, right, Quincy?
Yeah, I know that. I don't know how to answer that, but just laugh, yeah.
Yeah, well, normally, now this is the third or fourth time I've interviewed you, and it's usually you're hitting your free throws at the end of the game. Were you just tight tonight towards the end?
Yeah, I just got to have that confidence again. Landen here, he keeps building me up, but I just got to build that confidence and knock him down.
Well, you definitely redeemed yourself. Tell us, first of all, about the last shot you took in the regular.
Well, I wasn't hitting my shots all game, but I knew that when I caught that ball, my team trusted me to knock it down, hit that big shot, and as soon as I shot it, I knew it was going in. It felt good, and I kind of just went through my mind. I was like, oh, that's going in, and luckily I
Now you guys were in a man-to-man defense, and they had kind of a weave up top, setting that up. Talk to us, Landen, about how the steal, the tip you got, and what happened there.
To be honest, it was basically all a blur. The crowd was going crazy. All I remember is I can't remember who it was, but number 3 was dribbling, and we trapped him, and he passed it out, and I tipped it right to Bryson. And then Quincy was running the wing, and Bryson ran down, drew a defender, and kicked it out to Quincy for an inside-out 3. And Quincy just had the confidence to knock it down. So it's a good look on our part.
Yeah, it was a good tap to Bryson. You guys actually had a chance to win the game, and it just barely rolled out. You want to talk about as actually it played you?
Yeah, I caught the ball in the high post, and I ripped through, and I got hammered. I couldn't really swing through, so I had to pivot around instead of go through him. And if that shot wasn't open, I was supposed to kick to Jordan, and Jordan wasn't open, so I just had to put it up, and I ball faked the kid. He went up in the air, and I thought he fouled me, but missed, and we went into overtime. So.
It's interesting because I was sitting right behind the Hurricane bench, and they said Matthews will take the shot, and if he's not open, then he's going to pass it to Hokinson. So that's exactly what you just said. So, well, let's talk about the overtime. Jordan's not here, but Jordan had quite an overtime.
Yeah, he had a big game all around, and we need him to do that every night. He had a big one against Cedar, and I think he built his confidence back. And so I think it just kind of pushed back over into this game. And he finally knocked down some shots. We've been telling him to pump fake a guy out on the wing and take it in to the hole and get fouled because he's one of our best free throw shooters. And so it's even better for him to get to the line.
Now, Landen, who I noticed especially early in the game, that he was getting a lot of back doors, and you guys were finding him on the back door, taking advantage of their aggressive defense.
Yeah, well, Jordan's an athlete, so we thought we had a mismatch with him. So we tried to get him open, and he did a pretty good job the whole game, but in overtime he just stepped it up and made some big shots that we needed for him.
All right, well, thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much.